The NBA is in its younger generation phase. New hoopers, new moves, new bags. But one move that's quietly evolved over time is the between the legs dribble. The classic version's been around forever. But the misdirection through the legs, that's the new wave. It's creative, unpredictable, and you can learn it today. In this video, I'll walk through a step-by-step breakdown with tips to make this move actually effective. So by the end, it's not something you just copy. It's a part of your arsenal. Let's lock in.
First, before we get started, we got to talk about 3 tips that's going to take your between the legs to the next level, right? The first tip, when you're going between the legs, it is very important to get outside of your defender's frame. They're going to be guarding you like this. So you're going to try to position your between the leg to get outside of their hip or get outside of their legs. Now you're controlling the tempo. Good. Tip number 2, low man wins the battle. Your defender is going to be low, so you have to try to get lower. Obviously, in a position where you can still attack, but the low person usually wins the battle, especially when you're going between the legs. You're usually going to put 1 foot backwards, and guess what? That's a sprinter stance. So the moment you go low, you could push off, and if you're low enough, you could get so explosive that your defender will not be able to catch you. All right, final tip, but definitely not the least, because I always maintain the best things for last. Make sure you stay on to the end of the video, because you'll definitely learn the best knowledge from there. All right, the final tip, keep your feet activated, right? You always want to have your heels off the floor, especially when you're going between the legs. You don't want to ever go static. I'm going to teach you 3 different versions, but it's very important that you learn that your feet are always moving and they're never stationary. Anyways, learn all these 3 tips before you get started, and I promise you, you'll become elite at learning all of these 3 moves. Let's lock in with it. Next, we're going to talk about the misdirection dribble, right? The misdirection through the legs dribble, to be specific, right? So all you want to do here is, while we're going through the legs, right, you're going to carry the basketball over to the other hand while moving lateral to gain some space. Here's a step-by-step breakdown of how to perform the move. The misdirection could also be used to go into a pull-up shot, right? So you're going through the legs, you're creating so much space that you go into that pull-up shot. I see this a lot in the modern NBA, right? This is a great move to create so much space from your defender, and you're selling that you're going this way through the legs, but the whole time you're coming back the other way, and now we're pulling up for that jumper. Now, you could also use the misdirection as a startup, right? I like to use it as a setup move. I like to lull my defender to sleep, see what moves he's biting with, and then I'm attacking from there. Like to just slow it down a little bit, misdirect, get some space, take him out of his position by moving laterally, and then I'm blowing by him, right? All right, I hope you boys enjoyed the video. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe to stay on the algorithm. I'll see you boys on the next one. Let's get shifty, all right?